And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. the gun. They'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. There's some room. He is in. Touchdown Sooners. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was 2 guys right next to him, so that...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for a push on fourth down. At the 45 on its way. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this deep.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Batir. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Shakes off the defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Back open in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Steps to his left, out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. To the air, it's Mateer. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's ball. Brings into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. There's a crease. To the house. Touchdown, Gators.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Clock is stopped. Florida has... Timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Bearcats, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ball. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Give to the running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The sure hands, it's Montgomery. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a 1st down for you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Here's a little room there. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. Why don't you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man by himself. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Stepping to the right. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice. They basically have become wide receivers now.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Ball. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Gets open down the middle. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Smashes through the tackle. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark him right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Jones to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. 3rd down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
You gotta love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were gonna have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And
there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the 1st down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game.
Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Rush is on him. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Makes the grab in their space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
This is a big field goal attempt as they try to get back to a one-possession game. This will get it back to a one-score game. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands
breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Florida. He would not be denied. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Xavier again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What a disheartening way to end this game for this defense. The penalty gives up the first down, and now they can kneel it out. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Here's a give to Robinson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove.